Hey you guys, it's Stephanie with Coffee Paper Scissors. I am still working on the cottage garden themed journal, and I'm going to be using a die cut today. And I don't do this very often, but I got these the other day and I thought I'm going to use them in this journal. So I have sort of a plan and I thought we would work on it together. What I'm thinking to do is I'm going to work on this layout here, and I want to add something to this page that flips out. I cut a piece of music paper or whatever, sheet music, and I was thinking that I would do something to put over the top of it in this green. So that's my thoughts so far. Let's go ahead and just cut this down. We're actually going to run it through my Big Shot. I've never done this on camera before. I am not a teacher with these sorts of things at all, but I know that these kinds of machines are a little bit intimidating because they're intimidating to me. And so if it helps anyone, that's great. So I think this will be the right size paper anyway. We're just gonna kind of figure it out as we go along. That's my hopes. All right, I found this at a yard sale. And I'm assuming, since I got that it was this only, I didn't get anything with it. So the things that I do have, I had to order these, and I got no instructions or anything like that. So I'm assuming that I'm doing it correctly, but I don't know that for sure. If any of you guys know, feel free to let me know. There are kind of instructions on it if you haven't used one before. So I have, you know, this big thick one is this one here, and it goes first, and then I have the one with the green edge, which is this one, and then it shows to place down your clear one right here, and then it says to put down your die, and then it says to put your paper on top of it. That yellow thing, that's paper. And I'm gonna hope that I get it in a good place. And this is a question I have for you guys who are really good at doing this, and then you put this one on top. So first question is, see how it's bowed? Do you guys go back and forth with yours so that it stays flatter, or am I totally doing this wrong? And then another question I have, see, then it moves because of the bow of this, and I'm afraid that I'm not going to get my my die in the right spot. Let me put this down for a second and work with it. So one of the reasons why I don't use this very often is because I find this very fussy and it frustrates me, kind of makes me mad. And so I don't know, maybe I'm doing something wrong. But question, I found this at a thrift store. It's magnetic. Can I use this in place of this clear one so that this at least stays in place? I don't know. Or does it destroy it? It's Cuttlebug. It says it's magnetic cutting mat. Sorry, I had a hair on my face and followed me. So I don't know. If you know, let me know. Is that something I can use or not? I have seen people use washi tape and washi tape it down. I don't know what the right answer is, but if I do this, it probably won't move so much, but then this thing keeps getting more and more bowed. So hey, any help you guys can give me, I'm just going to do it this way so I don't have to fuss so much with it on camera, and I'm just going to hold it tight. Now, this is kind of a noisy, scary sound. And when I remember when I first did it, I was like, oh my gosh, it's going to break everything, and it doesn't. Just beware, it's going to be noisy. So if you don't like that, close your ears. It doesn't want to go. I've never had that happen. Oh no, you guys, I just killed it. I've never had that happen before. Oh my goodness, now it's stuck in there. What did I do? It wants to go. I hear like a little, I am so frustrated right now. And it has no crank. Oh my gosh. It's going just the tiniest little bit. Look how good that's looking over here. Okay, I'm gonna turn off my camera and see what I can figure out. That was exciting. I don't really know what happened because it's not like I've never used this thing before. I did manage to get it out. If you know what I did, that's interesting. If you know what I did wrong, please let me know. I don't know if it doesn't like the Anna Griffin dye thickness. I would think that they're the same. I have no idea. At one point, I thought I broke my thing here. I thought I saw a crack in it, but there's not. I thought it cracked it, but I don't feel any crack. Who knows? I got it out. How did I get it out? It took a while. I had to plug in, unplug, plug in, unplug, and I hit the button to advance it, and it would go just a hair. And so that took a while, but it's working. I don't know. Maybe, like I said, I've not used it much. I got it at a yard sale. Maybe there's something wrong with it. But if you know for sure that I did something wrong, please let me know so that I don't do that again. All right, let's go ahead and pop this out and see what we have. I'm just gonna poke it with my scissors. Okay, so there it is. It's really pretty, I think. It's not exactly the color that I'm wanting, so I thought I would use some Distress Oxide. Hopefully this isn't too dark, but you know, it's all right because this is definitely brighter than I want. So let's see what we can do here. I'm gonna do my best to kind of go around the edges just so that it stands out a little bit from the paper that I'm putting it down on. And that paper is, like I said, it's the sheet music, and I will ink it a little bit too, just to grungy it up a little bit. Now I'm not trying to go and get all of the little nooks and crannies. I'm just getting it here and there. And then hopefully it will deepen the green a little bit. I looked through all of my solid color paper, and this was the closest shade of green I could find to what I was thinking would go. And then just, you know, try and be careful because it's not real thin paper, it's cardstock. Of course, maybe that's part of the problem with the Big Shot, was the thickness of the paper. Who knows? It was one of those, do I keep on? Do I stop? What do I do here? Do I show you guys? Well, oh my gosh, Stephanie. So when I've already goofed and then, you know, these kinds of things take a while, my frustration starts, I don't know, piling up. Okay, let's see. That's probably good. And then going to ink around this. Yeah, I really need to replace that Distress Oxide. My son, it was funny, this morning I was digging through this stuff, and my son walks in and he goes, how is it that you always have something to do in here, but I actually never see you making journals? I thought that was funny, because I've just been kind of going through things lately, and really honestly, I'm usually preparing something. If I'm in here, I'm preparing something for a video, and so he doesn't see me actually making stuff because I've got the door closed so that I can make the video. But it was funny. You're always doing things, but you're not actually making anything. Let me see who just texted me. My daughter isn't home right now, so I want to make sure she's not trying to get a hold of me. No. Okay. Alrighty. I think that's pretty good. So when I was thinking to do this, I was thinking it would kind of remind me of a trellis. All right. I need to stop, but I still am not liking the depth of green. Alrighty, well, let's just stop. And we're going to use the quick dry tacky glue so that, you know, I've got a minute for it to dry, whereas the art glitter glue would dry really fast. And I can go over the top of the whole thing too after I've gotten it glued down and add a little bit more depth of color, maybe with a different distress ink. You know, walnut might be good. I've got some distress ink walnut. We'll also see what it looks like on the page to see if it needs to have some more. So while I was working on getting this thing out, a lot of time has gone past. I prepared stuff for dinner to go into the crock pot. I had some lunch, folded some laundry, got more laundry ready to go. So it's been a little while. Oh my goodness. I feel very, very klutzy right now. Let's see. Let's see how this goes. Yeah, so you just want to choose your glue wisely so that you can move it around a little bit if necessary. Okay, so then I was thinking to put it here, but I'm going to be adding something behind it as well. I just want to see how it looks all in there. Okay. It's all right. I think I need to add a little bit more something. I'm not sure what. My son, hold on just a second. I'm making a video. Do you need me?
No.
Okay, I'll be done in a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna get a different color of ink. The last time I did this, I dropped it. Walnut. Okay, so what I'm thinking to do underneath it is let me get some things out of the way here. I was thinking to put a pocket behind it using these scraps. So that would give it a nice base to kind of pop out. So let's do that. Man, I can destroy my desk so quickly. All right, so we're going to mark that and cut it. Let's do this one. There are a couple of birds on here that I want to make sure they stay. So I'm making sure I cut off the right end. Throw that little piece away. I'm going to line the edge because if I trim it to make it so that it's like I could fold it over to reinforce the pocket, but I don't want to lose this bird or this bird. So I'm going to reinforce it with just another piece of paper. And hey, look, it's the right size. That's crazy. I really hope I'm on the right side, the correct side. Yep. All right. But before I glue down, this is what I'm going to do. I am going to, sew here, and then I'm going to attach this here and here, and then I'm going to sew all the way around it so that there will be stitching here and stitching here, and then I'm going to glue the whole thing down. All right, so first I'm going to sew here, attach it here and here, and then sew all the way around. When I say attach it, I mean glue it. All right, so I will be right back. My goodness, I have no idea how long it's been, but it's been a while. I have gone and gotten my, I don't know if I did this before I turned off the camera. I think I did. I got the walnut stain, and yeah, it's working much better. And so I thought I'd go ahead and add a little to this. I already did the inside a little bit, and I want to lay it down and just get a little bit of this as well. A darker green would have been nice, but I just didn't have it. All right, I think we're gonna call that enough. And then there's a little spot where to go here, I think. Just put a little bit of glue there. All right, I'm gonna need that. All right, so what I did was, I did a stitch here, and then I took the 2 pieces of paper and I put glue here, just here and here, so that it was glued like, and it's open. Not that I'm gonna use that opening, but then I took it and I sewed all the way around, and I'm going to attach it to this page. Now you could get creative with it and attach it so that it's a pocket this way and maybe a pocket this way, or you could attach it so that there's a very small little pocket this way. Just things you could do, but I'm not going to do any of that. What I am going to do first, though, is attach this so that the hinge is kind of hidden underneath the pocket. I'm just kind of getting the curve out of it a little bit. And I am going to put some glue right here. And then hope I can line it up fairly well. Okay. All right. So the pocket goes like this. So we want to make sure we don't put glue here. I'm going to put glue here, here, and here, and then just some here to hold it down. I forgot to squish down my threads, so it's not going to stick as easily as it would otherwise. Yeah, so all of this. Maybe I can just use the bone folder over the top. I don't know. We'll see. And I hope, okay, good. I was hoping that I didn't get it too close to the fold. I'm gonna need this still, but I'm afraid it's gonna dry out. just go ahead and try and squish this down. So pocket here. All right, and then this page goes here. I didn't know, I really didn't have a plan before I got started. I didn't know how it would look. And so I mean, to me, that's pretty plain. So I was playing with it a bit while I had the camera off. I hope I turned the camera back on. Okay, I did. I took one of the images from the kit and I tore out a piece of muslin and I sewed around it, and I am going to put that in the center. It might have looked good if I had put this picture underneath the cut, but I don't know, because you know, you would have had the corners and it just might not have looked good. Who knows? But I didn't do it. That I do know. I inked the muslin. Actually, I don't know that this is muslin. I think it is. It's a very dark muslin. And I am going to run Fabri-Tac just kind of where the paper is. Kind of do a lot just in case it soaks in. All right, so kind of centered-ish. Getting the glue string. And then I made this little tab so that I didn't have to stop it again. I did some sewing around it already. And I think that what I will do is I kind of want it there. I have this little, where did it go? I do not want to cut another one. Where did I put it? Oh, there it is. So this is one of my subbies, Susan, sent this to me quite a while ago. It's so pretty. And I thought I would just kind of have that going sideways. So I wanted to place the tab before I, you know, wanted to have it all planned out is what I'm trying to say. Something like that. So let's go ahead and hot glue this side down. And then open it and hot glue the other side down. One page is a lot of work, isn't it? I'm gonna see what happens if this will open up a little bit. I think it will, just to kind of grungy it. This is the prettiest trim. I love it. All right. Make sure I have the right side up. Pretty sure that this is the correct side. I'm just going to do this and then just right around here. And I'm trying to get it so that it doesn't cause any trouble with the signature, center of the signature. You know what I mean, the fold. I don't think it will. And I can trim this a little bit, like this curve right here. I'm not sure how much I like that, so I might just take and trim that part. That's better. Same on this side. That part where the finished edge was, I just wanted to get rid of that. So I think that's really pretty. And then when you open it, you have this pocket here. I have no idea what I will put in it, but there's a pocket there. This piece though, I thought I would just attach over here for a little bit of interest. And we're gonna go, no, I should do off the page a little bit. I was gonna put this in it. Yeah, I'm gonna do off the page. Inspired by Colleen, Get Art Designs, Get Art Creations. I always say names wrong. I am so sorry. And you know what? I didn't used to. I'm telling you, you guys, I think it's an age thing because I have noticed it so much lately. I forget. I have no idea what I'm doing most of the time. Things are changing. I'm sure you guys know what I mean. I don't know how I get through a day. You know that whole walking into a room and forgetting what you walked in there for? It happens to me like almost every time I go into a room now. It's ridiculous. All right, so there, and then, so I just want glue here, 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 and here. So I'm gonna hold on to the side where I don't want the glue. I'll just make a little pocket out of it. You know, a little bit more glue than I needed, but it's all right. Nothing wrong with that. It won't be going anywhere, that's for sure. I had thought to put something in the hole here. So these eyelets, I don't know how often you guys come across ones that crack. And so to get rid of the part where it's sharp, I just took a little hot glue, put a little hot glue there so that nobody will get hurt on it. So that would just kind of stick right inside there. And I might add a little string. You know, half of my day, 2 or 3 hours gone doing this video. No problem. I wanted to do 2 of these because, you know, in one of the last videos I said I wanted to add something to each. I have my signatures numbered now so that I don't get them out of order. I wanted to add something to each one of the signatures as I go, and then go back and add something to each one of the signatures so that one signature doesn't get any fuller than the other. And so I did the 3 fabric flips, and now I thought I would do 2 of these. Well, 3 hours later, I got 1. So now I need to try and do one in this one, but I will do that on my own and just show you how it turns out. Thanks you guys for watching this crazy video. I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.